Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to return to Band-Maid with the song Black Hole, which was on their Unseen World album. I just took a look at an interview of the band talking about Unseen World over at Modern Rock Talk, the other channel. In case you're interested, I'll leave a link here under the description. You'll see. So, Black Hole has been described as one of their fastest songs. It's apparently 220 beats a minute, according to one fan. So I haven't verified that yet, but it sounds like content we would like to hear. It's actually their official live video, but it says for JLOD Live. Japan something or another, I would assume. Maybe somebody can tell us about that. But in any case, it should be a killer show, and it does include English subtitles or captions. So, Adrian, you know anything about this one?
Not this one.
How do you feel about 220 beats a minute?
That's pretty fast.
Well,
is that what would be called presto or prestissimo? Or...
You know, that's a good question. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Maybe we'll check it out afterwards. Let's see what that sounds like right now.
This is the one I call the black hole, you know?
Okay, so that dropped on July 26, 2021, so technically still in the pandemic somewhat at that point. I think that's why we've got the online announcement at the end there, but that was, wow. Well, first, Adrian, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, man. First of all, I'm thinking about the 80s again. So the drums, they put Slayer to shame, even though there's nothing shameful about Slayer.
It reminds me of a lot of hardcore, matter of fact.
Yeah. I thought
But-
this is thrash metal as I was listening to it.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair thing to say. I was just looking at Akani and like it's just a spray of drums the entire time, except for, when she drops out intentionally for a few bars and then comes flying back in and all that. And the thing is that, yeah, you would hear that speed in shorter songs. This was a good 3 minutes or so. At that intensity, that's a pretty long time. Yeah, I liked that. I also liked the little guitar riff or whatever she was doing. Something like that. There was one of those in there. Miku dropped in.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. There's a lot of insane and changing rhythms in this song. Vocals are in the world by themselves. Good as usual, wonderful as usual. The lyrics are special. Even if I couldn't read them a lot because I was too busy banging my head to the song.
Yeah.
And the song ends with just a more outstanding thrash metal, I guess.
They are a speedy band anyway. I mean, the actual style is not unusual to us, but that speed and that intensity, that may be unmatched for Bandmade. I mean, they've come close, but I think that might have broke the record. And that's what we were advised was the situation here, and I think that's probably true. There's a comment here that says, Black Hole, Konami wants a super fast tempo song where she, Misa, and Akani just go nuts the whole time. So it'll be an instrumental, right? Nope. We'll have one of their most complex vocal harmonies to go over the top of that. Thank you. So, yeah, there was some pretty wild stuff going on in there vocally as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no question about it. That was one of those jaw droppers.
I'm impressed.
Wow, okay. Well, I think I might even have to process that for a little while and maybe find another version of it someday because I feel like we barely scratched the surface. Yeah, so this makes me want to listen to more of the Unseen World album because my understanding is they were trying to push the limits on many things musically in that album. This being just one example. They apparently also have a song that jams. That song is called Why, for those of you out there that are familiar with it. Why don't you let us know if that's accurate or not? And in the meantime, yeah, we're going to digest, I think. Let us know what you'd like to see from us next. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm tongue-tied after watching that because it was just stuff. But it was extremely intense, really cool stuff going on there. Maybe what we do is we revisit this with a second video in the future. But right now, I think I just needed to sit in the pot for a moment and cook, if you know what I mean. All right. Well, folks, yeah, why don't you let us know what your thoughts were on this? And if there's anything you think we missed in particular, there's probably a few things that we missed. Yeah, if you have other suggestions for us, please leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us on this one, and we will catch you on the next one, all right? Take care, folks.
See you all later.